こんにちは、rateted.s.m です。今日は日本語の火曜日です。Today is Japanese Tuesday. So welcome back to Japanese Tuesdays for another story time. This story time is going to be about hair in Japan. Moving upstairs. In terms of my story times being good or not, full disclaimer, I know that they're not that great. The purpose of doing them is so that I can practice doing story times for when I have story times to tell in Korea. And the ones that are actually really juicy, I mean serious stuff happened. I can't tell you due to company image issues. Because I do remember, if I remember correctly, I did tell you that I went through student diplomacy course. And if I tell you what actually happened for some things, then that might actually be bad for the company. Okay, the story time is going to be short. Just like most of my story times are going to be short. Because again, this is just practice for later on. So, and I mean, whatever. So about the hair, and there's not going to be that much editing to this. Pretty much simple story time. People wonder whether or not people are going to get their hair touched while they're in Japan or Korea. And I got mine touched in Japan, but it wasn't touched when I had it tied up. So when it was tied up in its normal puff that you guys normally see me with, although you might not be able to see it because it might be down or up, depending. That didn't get touched. What did get touched was when I was combing my hair. So like my first instance, and I didn't get it touched first, but I got stares of all, was when I was in this bathroom. And these little Japanese girls were watching me comb my hair. And they were all just staring at me as they were trying to comb each other's hair. Or like this. So you can actually see my hand. And the second time that I got any reaction was when I was in my host family. And I forgot, as I was leaving my host family for the last time, I forgot to close the bathroom door as I was combing my hair. So I was combing my hair, and then they were looking at me. Oh wow, can we touch your hair? They asked me, and I just looked at them, and I said, sure. So they just started touching. He's like, wow, your hair is so interesting. Because the only person that I met in Japan that didn't actually have naturally straight hair, her hair was like naturally kind of wavy, kind of like that was my host mother. So that was about the most we had gotten from her, and it could have been wavy for different reasons. I don't know, but she's the only person I met in Japan that had naturally wavy hair that was fully Japanese. So they were just very interested and fascinated by it. And then when I went to Erimo, what happened? So there was this person who was leading us. Her name was Kaori, and she, because I had decided, you know what, I'm gonna make an afro, see what afro looks like. For the first time in my life, that was the only time ever that I ever had the first time ever that I had my hair out, completely out, and in, I guess, a reasonably acceptable and not totally acceptable manner. Because it didn't look that good because I didn't know what I was doing. Then I didn't have any way to maintain the afro, to be honest, in a proper manner. So she was touching my hair. I was like, wow, you look so cute. And she thought it looked fluffy. And when I went back to Tokyo, my main Japan leader got the entire group. Her name was Tomoko. She touched my hair too. She thought I was cute and adorable. She's like, oh, you look so fluffy. So yeah, those are the only instances. Other than that, no strangers walked up to me and touched my hair. It was only people that I knew. Pretty much all of them asked. And number 3, nobody really cared or noticed or wanted to touch it when it was tied up in its puff. It was only when it was out and expanded, and it's the gravity-defying manner that anyone would say, oh, so interesting, I want to feel it. Because even Tomoko, who I had known the entire trip, she didn't fully ask or bother with it until she saw that I became an entire little poodle and whatnot. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys today in terms of the story time. I don't know what this next story time is going to be. I might just film it now, depending on how I feel. But for the most part, yeah, that's what we've got today for story times. I mean, I don't particularly not enjoy doing these. It's just that it's not that much interesting, and I'm just doing these as beta testing practice. Okay, I'd rather do something else for Japanese Tuesdays, to be honest. Suggeshimasu critics. Oh yeah, please follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Also hit the description of the channel below so you can get those links. Please also look at my GoFundMe. And what was the other thing? hit the like and subscribe to the next notification bell. Bye. 失礼します。